the land of Scotland, there was a king named Bruce. He had 6 times led his troops to the battlefield against the aggressor from England, but during those 6 battles, his troops were always beaten by the enemy, until they were forced to experience defeat and fled to the forest. Finally, he himself also hid in an empty hut in the wilderness. One day, it was raining heavily. Rainwater burst from the roof of the house that leaked on Bruce's face, so he woke up from his sleep. For a moment he contemplated his unfortunate fate of not being able to defeat the enemy, despite all his might. The more he thought about this, the more his heart ached and almost despaired. At that moment, Bruce's eyes looked up at the wooden beam that was above his head. There was a spider knitting its web. He carefully watched the movement of the spider. He counted the efforts of the spider, who had tried his best to tie one end of the thread to the wooden block on the opposite side, but failed in the end. "What a pity for this little creature," said Bruce. "You should just give up." However, it was beyond Bruce's expectations. Even though the spider had failed to tie the thread 6 times, he didn't give up and stopped trying. He tried again for the 7th time, and this time he succeeded. Seeing all this, Bruce really felt amazed and forgot the fate that befell him. Bruce finally stood up and took a deep breath, then loudly shouted, "I'm going to fight again for the 7th time too." Bruce finally really got his spirit back. He immediately gathered and retrained the remnants of his troops, then set a strategy and attacked the enemy's defenses again. With difficulty and relentless struggle, Bruce finally managed to repel the enemy troops and reclaim their homeland.